Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. I'm going to test this suspension out with the new Bilstein 5100s on. I'm going to go out and see if I can test it on the off-road and see what the difference is. Show you guys, let you know if I like it or not. Hopefully this trail's hard enough on this and I can really get a good feel for how it's going to perform off-road. I don't have too many spots local, so I'm hoping this one is really up to par and able to really test the suspension out. Alright guys, so here we are. We just went down that trail. It performed really well. I got it flexed up right now to see just how much it flexes compared to the stock suspension. It is night and day. Going down that trail, I was able to go at a much higher speed just over just a little stuff compared to how I was before. Any little rock I hit on the stock suspension would kick the ass end up, and it was just uncomfortable, and I hated it. This is great, honestly. I can't even tell that I'm off-roading the truck. Honestly, it's compared. Now I'm sure if you have compared this to a more expensive suspension, that would also be night and day difference. But compared to the stock suspension, these Bilstein 5100s are fantastic. I'm blown away. Now I know this is a short trip, so if I can get out on a longer journey and really kind of test it out, because these don't have any external reservoirs, so hopefully they don't get too hot or on a long journey and start to fade. But right now on this little quick trip, and it took us about 10 minutes to get down in here, and the suspension was working the whole time, because it doesn't look bad on camera, but it's pretty rocky, it's pretty uneven, and I was going about 15-ish, maybe 20 down through here, and it handled great. I'm going to show you guys exactly how much flex I got, but as of right now, I'm loving this new suspension. just came back up that trail. I like that it's enough soft mud and enough elevation change on the corners that I could really feel the suspension flex. Felt great. I didn't air down for this little trip at all because when I took this, I didn't take the truck back there on the stock suspension, but I went back that first path there. On the stock suspension, I didn't air down then, so I wanted to give kind of like an equal test. So yeah, this is I think 30 pounds of pressure all the way around. Truck handled great. Night and day difference from the stock suspension. The TRD Sport suspension is just too stiff for any kind of off-roading. You can use it. It's not going to limit you from off-roading in it, but it's just going to be uncomfortable and you're not going to get that flex. Like I don't think I would probably have lifted up one of the tires back there on the stock suspension. So really happy with this. The next step is probably going to be like 33s. These are 31s. So I'm going to do like 285s next. I want to use these for a little bit longer, but I'm going to get another set of the Wild Peaks. I really like the way these performed in the winter time, even with the tread that's left on them. I think I had like 65% tread left on these. So surprisingly well in the winter time. They still handle great in the mud. I wasn't really slipping at all back there. And the mud back here is like clay and it was packing in pretty good. So all in all, really happy with the suspension. I'm going to do a full review and kind of take my off-road experience and my on-road experience. I got to do some more on-road experience to really get a good opinion about how it is. But these Bilstein 5100s are awesome. Definitely a bang for the buck. I mean, at $500 before you get the springs installed, but at $500 for the base kit, you can't beat this kit. And the added leaves are performing really well. They're settling a little bit, but honestly, I'm very happy with the whole way the truck looks right now. The added leaves are keeping the truck at a good level with the tent on there, even while off-roading, so that's sick. And it's gonna work really good for these longer adventures. Feel free to drop a like, hit sub if you want more videos like this, testing out my truck on different suspension. Well, on this suspension. I'm not built like that to keep swapping suspension. I am poor. But you can change that by subscribing to the channel and helping grow. If you are looking for LED lights, go ahead, check the link in the description, use my code MVD10, 10% off for any kind of Lasfit LED lights. These pods, they have headlights, fog lights, LED light bars, all kinds of stuff. Check that out in the description. And if you're looking for any other videos on what kind of mods I have on this truck, I'm gonna have to update it because I keep changing stuff so quick on this. Check this video out right here. I'll see you in the next one.